Just because someone has talked about a credit card does not mean it is the best credit card for you. There is a way to think about credit cards, and that is what we are going to talk about today. Folks, welcome to the channel. My name is Niraj, and I talk about personal finance and credit cards on this channel. I am also a partner at a firm called Holistic Prime Wealth, wherein we help people like you take care of their investments, plan their risk through insurance, take care of their credit card spends, plan their taxes, file their taxes, and a lot more. We do it as a comprehensive package, and if you're interested, please do reach out. So, folks, ever thought about credit card in a way wherein somebody has talked about a credit card and you've just got it and then figured that it is not the right card for you? It happens many times because we get carried away on social media. So, what do we do then? How do you think about this? The best way to think about it is in terms of how much money you are spending and how much money you are earning. So, today, what we are going to do is we are going to segregate different credit card spends and credit card rewards based on the earnings and expenditure that you have, and then help you come up with a framework on how to think about these kind of rewards. Okay, so we'll categorize in three categories. First category will be people who are earning less than 10 lakh rupees. Second category will be the 10 lakh rupees to 25 lakh rupees bracket, and third category is going to be above 25 lakh rupees bracket. So folks, let's start with the first category, which is under 10 lakh rupees of income bracket. So when you are earning less than 10 lakh rupees, you are also trying to save some money and also taking care of the most basic expenses, which are your household expenses, right? Be it rent, your groceries, maybe some eating out, some discretionary expenses, utility bill payments, and these kind of. So largely 70 to 80% is fixed expenses, and then 20 to 30% is your discretionary expenses. So in these cases, when your income itself is less than 10 lakh rupees, you should not be running behind credit cards that give you travel based rewards. You have to understand a couple of things here. If you run behind credit cards that give you travel based rewards, then you are in for a shock, because you have to make sense of those redemptions. You have to spend a lot more than 10 lakh rupees, and also when you travel, you will incur out of pocket expenses, right? So with this kind of income, it's not possible. So when your income is less than 10 lakh rupees, you should focus on maximizing savings through credit card, right? You should see how can I save the maximum amount of money, and then figure out which cards are right. So let us talk about a few cards today and see, right? So what kind of rewards you should be focusing on? Cashbacks largely. So take for example the SBI cashback credit card or the Amazon Pay credit card. Both of these cards will give you 5% cashback on online spends, right? A fantastic reward rate for somebody who is looking for cashbacks. So SBI cashback can be used for a lot of online spends. Most online spends can be covered in the SBI cashback card, and Amazon Pay card can be covered in for spends on Amazon. Now the SBI cashback comes with a small fee, and Amazon Pay card is a completely free card. So you may have to incur say 1000 to 1500 rupees of annual fees when you are taking these cards, but when you are under the 10 lakh rupees income bracket, I don't recommend going for a card which has a fee of 3000 to 5000 rupees. Not worth it totally. Just look at a card under 1500 rupees of annual fee, so that you can also recover the cost. Okay, so SBI cashback, Amazon Pay, ICICI are a couple of cards that you can look at. Then you can look at something called the Airtel Axis card, which will give you a great cashback on your utility bill payments, right? So that is one card that you can look at. Then you can also check out the Axis Flipkart credit card, which gives you 7.5% back on Myntra spends. For all your utility bill payments and UPI payments, you can look at the Kiwi credit card, which gives you up to 5% back on UPI spends, right? So this also becomes a great card for spending on UPI, because most of the spends are done on UPI under the 10 lakh rupees income bracket. Then you can look at grocery cards like the HDFC Swiggy card or the HDFC Tata New credit card. These two cards will give you great returns on spending online for groceries, right? So mostly you have to plan your credit cards in a way wherein you can spend online and get the maximum returns, right? Now you may be thinking that under 10 lakhs there is also rental expenses. What do we do about them? So for rental expenses, guys, there are not many cards that you can use under this category, but one card which comes to mind is the HDFC Marriott co-branded credit card, which you can look at. This card comes at a fee of 3000 rupees. It will give you one free night at a 5-star hotel, and also you can use this for rental payments or through the HDFC PayZapp app, and you can earn the milestone rewards on this. So that ways, if you are spending on rent, you will hit the milestone, and you can earn the excess nights. So that is one way of planning your rental expenses. If you know any other way of planning rental expenses for folks under 10 lakh rupees of income bracket, hit the comment section and let me know. The ideal cards in this category: SBI cashback, Amazon Pay, ICICI, Axis Flipkart card, Axis, Airtel Airtel card, your the Tata New card, the HDFC Swiggy card, Kiwi card. The Escapia card also becomes a great card here for your travel related things like free lounge access. So Scapia card will become a great card here. If you are traveling a lot for work, then you can use Scapia airport benefits also. So these cards are more suitable for folks under the 10 lakhs bracket. Now let us move on to the 10 to 25 lakh rupees income bracket. And here is where you can start focusing on the travel based rewards. You may take 1 year to 1.5 years, to accumulate these rewards and get a decent holiday. But a decent holiday is possible with using the right set of cards in this income bracket and spending money strategically. Again, here it may not be possible that for a family of 2 or a family of 4 you get entire flights and also hotel sponsored, but largely you can do a 5-night holiday easily through these points and more as well, right? So what kind of cards will suit you best in this category? So as usual guys, the Axis Atlas will stand out here. It's one of the best cards here. Obviously there are exemptions. You cannot use it for government spends, utilities, insurance payments, jewelry. So try to make it your base credit card for all spends apart from these. You can look at HSBC Travel One card. Now HSBC has also come up with accelerated reward points, as you can see on the screen. So HSBC Travel One in fact becomes a lucrative card for those who cannot use Axis Atlas because they are not getting it, right? So HSBC Travel One becomes a great card to use here. Apart from that, HDFC Marriott, like I said, can be used for all the milestone spends for excluded categories, right? This will become a great card for you to spend on rent, etc. You can get the Tata New Infinity card, the HDFC Swiggy card that we have mentioned for your grocery spends. But if you want to focus just on travel, then just try to use the Axis Atlas card everywhere. Hit the 15 lakh rupees milestone, guys. Just simply because once you hit the 15 lakh rupees milestone, you earn 42,500 points, which is worth 85,000 points when transferred to any partner, right? So even if you take our value 1 rupee for 85,000 points, this is 85,000 rupees on spending 15 lakh rupees, right? Which is more than 5% return. And if you can use it at a property like Accor, then you get almost 10% return. But Accor is not possible for everybody, right? But you can, if you want to experience luxury, for example, transfer it to Accor and go to a Sofitel hotel or a Raffles hotel in the North India and experience those kind of stays as well. That's also possible. A couple of more cards in this category that you should look at is the American Express Platinum Travel card. So if you already have this card, you should definitely hit the 4 lakh rupees milestone. So here what you can do is, instead of using the HDFC Marriott card, MX Platinum Travel card will become a good card to use for the milestones, for all the excluded spends. That's what we do. We have 2 MX Platinum Travel cards and we use it for all the excluded spends and try to earn the 40,000 reward points and also try to earn the 10,000 rupees Taj vouchers. Then another good card which has had recent changes is the IDFC Mayura credit card. Let us talk about it for a while. The Mayura card is a little bit expensive, comes at an annual fee of 6,000 rupees plus GST, but you will get 4,000 rupees back as cashbacks, which is in the form of 1,000 rupees cashback 4 times. You have to spend 1,000 rupees 4 times to get these cashbacks, so you will get 100% refund on that. The reward rate is a bit different here on this card. So as you can see on the screen, the offline reward rate is 1.66% for travel related spend and 0.8% for normal spends, and same is for online. But if in a month you start spending more than 20,000 rupees, then for travel related spends you can earn 3.3%, and for regular reward rate it's 1.66%, and flights and hotels you get accelerated points 5% on your flights and 8.3% on hotels. So these points also don't expire. So it's a decent card to get, guys. There are a lot of other benefits also. I'll put it up on the screen so that you can look at it. But if you are not getting the Axis Atlas card or other card, then you can start looking at these kind of cards as well. Now let us move on to the category which is the most lucrative category, which is the about 25 lakhs category. Here the game completely changes, right? You are earning a lot of money and you can spend a decent amount of money, so you can start looking at multiple cards here. Try to look at cards in the premium category. HDFC Diners Black Metal becomes a great card here. Spend 4 lakh rupees in a quarter and you get 5.3% reward rate, right? Then obviously the accelerated reward rate is also there through Smart Buy spends, so that is a great way to use that card. Then American Express Platinum Travel is there. You can go look at HDFC Infinia if you are getting it. Axis Atlas becomes a great card here, right? So you have to create a portfolio of cards when you start earning and spending more than 25 lakh rupees here. You could be spending 30 lakhs, 40 lakhs, 50 lakhs or more, right? So as your game changes, you should keep changing the game. Say for example, you're spending more than 50-60 lakh rupees in a year. You can look at the Axis Magnus Burgundy credit card because the effective reward rate on spending more than 1.5 lakh rupees in a year is very high on this card. ICICI FI cards will also come into play here. The Emerald Private Metal and the ICICI Times Black, 18% on Emerald Private Metal and 12% on Times Black on buying vouchers and booking flight tickets. Generally, I don't recommend using these cards for hotel bookings because the effective cash outflow is very high. Hotel prices are very high. Try to redeem your credit card points for all your hotel bookings, right? By transferring from MX, Atlas, and HDFC probably. Then you can also look at something like the HSBC Premier card, which is also a good card to have. Like I said, HSBC has come up with multiplier reward rates now, and the effective reward rate on travel and hotel related spends is very high. Again, I'm putting it up on the screen so that you can look at the HSBC reward rate as well. So, guys, all in all, you have to strategize based on your income and based on your spends. Don't go behind the hottest credit card on social media because that may not be the suitable card for you guys. So always try to focus on cards which is worth for you and not for anybody else. Never copy your neighbors. Okay, let me know in the comment section what you think about these cards and this strategy that I have shared today, and if anything else we'll discuss it in the future videos. As usual, thank you for watching.